Hey guys, how are you? It's Coach Javier here. Wanted to take a little bit of time today and actually do a quick video that has to do with your food prep. Um, I am going to be doing some food prep with actually with Avery today, and so I will kind of do more or less a before and after type of thing so that you kind of get an idea how easy and simple this is. All right. All right, so I just wanted to kind of show you what I have going on for today, all right? So you'll notice that, there's a lot more food here than I would ever ask anybody to do, but I kind of wanted to have a variety of things to show you guys real quick. So I'm going to just let you know that this is all I really think is required for a food prep, and that is having your meats. So what I have here is some salmon. We've got some pork tenderloin. Okay, you can if you're just prepping for yourself, guys, you only need like one pork tenderloin. You'll only need one, maybe a pound or a pound and a half of salmon. Chicken tenders. I think chicken tenders are perfectly easy. You don't have to cut, you don't have to slice, you don't have to pound them out or anything. So, I've got plenty of chicken tenders, and there's a reason for all of this. Actually, it's because I'm prepping up for basically the entire family here. There are three of us actually in here who are actually going to be doing a program during the next month. My wife, myself, and actually Avery's also going to be doing it as well. So we figure we prep up enough for everybody. Anyway, so I got, like I said, I got salmon, I got pork tenderloin, I've got some chicken tenders. Again, you don't have to have as much as I have here, so don't get freaked out, people. Ground turkey, if you want. That's cool. I even have some roasted rotisserie chicken already here that I'll hand pull. But in actuality, all you really need is maybe 1, 2, and 3 proteins. That's it. That's all you really, really need. Okay? Now let's talk about starches. I got some sweet potato that we're going to be roasting off. Simple as that. Like I said, if it's just for you, maybe just 2 sweet potatoes. If it's just for one person, 2 is fine. I'm actually going to be roasting off like 4 of them. I actually have way more on hand than that, but I'm just going to start with that. I'm going to probably cook off maybe half this bag of barley. Simple as pie. Really, it's so simple to cook this off, but that's probably all I'm going to make. Easy. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to use Uncle Ben's whole grain brown rice. I can make brown rice from scratch. That's not a problem. But the fact of the matter is that this brown rice is already cooked off. It will literally save you about 45 minutes worth of cooking and time and all that. This here is just a matter of reheating and adding flavors. I'll show you that also. Okay, we also have, let's see, so we got three carbs right there. Boom, 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 right? So we got 3 proteins and 3 carbs. That's all you need. Let's talk about fruits. I would say fruits, all you need is to make like a fruit salad. Today all I said to myself was get some blueberries, strawberries, cantaloupe, honeydew melon. I'll make a quick little fruit salad out of that. Nothing like having apples on hand, so easy to go with those. You can also, I didn't buy any bananas, but we got bananas in the house. So bananas are also great to eat out of hand. Vegetables now. All right, let's talk vegetables. We got 1 vegetable. We have 2 vegetables. We have 3 vegetables. Cool, that's all you need. I got green beans, asparagus, broccoli. Also did pick up like some zucchini. Again, you don't have to do this, but I've got some zucchini here on hand with some summer squash that I'll roast off. Again, that's because I like a lot of variety, but you don't have to. All right, let's see what else is there. I think that's about it, guys. Again, 3 proteins, 1, 2, 3, 3 carbs, 1, 2, 3, a fruit salad, and some vegetables. 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4. Okay, all super simple. You'll notice I do have some extra stuff that I'm not showing you because I just don't want to like overwhelm you. But as an aside, I do like to have some things like shredded carrots already on hand, some tomato, some cucumber. I already have some lettuce and mixed greens in my refrigerator, so that's good for like a quick salad if you wanted some salad. That's why that's there. I like pickled beets. I can roast my own from scratch. Someday I'll show you guys how to do that, which is super simple, but this is a great product. It's already done. I don't have to do anything. This can be added to a salad, or you can actually heat it up and put it in, a dish, all right? Some onions that I'll use while I'm cooking. Again, bell peppers, great for a salad, so I'll have some salad greens. You don't have to do it, but I'm choosing to have some of that ready to go. My wife is actually going to be doing something with the spaghetti squash, so I won't really be focusing on that. But I wanted to show you that you could prep up spaghetti squash. And that's about it, guys, all right? So, and I got some Greek yogurt, non-fat Greek yogurt. This stuff I like to use kind of on a pinch, either for a snack, or if I really am like struggling at night or when I'm feeling hungry. This is a great way to get a little bit more protein, but it's a good way to kind of stave off some of that those hunger pangs that you get. That's it, guys. All right. Simple seasoning, salt and pepper on my pork tenderloin here. That's all you got to do. Look at that. On a sheet pan, just put the chicken, put the pork tenderloin on the same pan. It's okay. Everything gets cooked out, so there's no such thing as cross-contamination in this thing. Right, a little pepper. You can add whatever seasoning you want. I'm keeping it basic and simple. I don't want to freak anybody out, so salt and pepper is fine. That's all you need to do. Cut it. I'm just going to use Italian seasoning. I'm just going to put that a little bit on the chicken. Pork I'll just keep as simple, salt and pepper, and that's it. Alright, good. Use coconut oil to oil down all the proteins. I prefer to use this over vegetable oil or canola oil or anything like that. It's a good fat, so that's a good thing. Alright, cool. Ready? So all we did was melt some coconut oil, and I'll use that to rub on the meat. So just rub it on the meat. Good. Just toss. And that'll help it brown in the oven since it's going to go in a 400-degree oven. You can do it at 375 also, but want to get this done quickly. Got a single layer on the chicken. I'm going to give it some space in between so it doesn't like start to boil or anything like that. Alright, cool. It's going right into the oven, 400 degrees. Boom. We've already got stuff going on. And that's it. That's going to take obviously 2 different times because the pork tenderloin is going to take a little longer than the chicken, but that's okay. We just take out the sheet pan when the chicken's done in about 8 minutes or so, 8-10 minutes, and then we put the pork tenderloin back in to finish, which that takes about 15-18 minutes. All right, cool. So we got some boiling water in here that we're going to do just quickly blanch off some vegetables. But one important thing is, come here. It's boiling water, but there's like no flavor in it. Look, no flavor in it. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're going to keep that one too. Salt. Just add a little bit of salt to it. Yeah? Notice that? Let it boil for a second. Ah! Salted water. Awesome. Perfect. Now, all we need to do is this. Check it out. Broccoli. I like to keep it whole like this because it's easy to dunk and take out. So we can pop that in there. Pop another one in. Boom! When it's done in about, about a minute, we'll take it out and we'll just let it naturally cool off by itself. You could dump it in ice water if you want to stop the cooking process, or not. I don't really get fancy at home. I just let it cool off naturally on its own. Alright, cool. Done. Alright guys, so this has been cooking for about a minute or so. Check it out, get closer, Eve. Bring that camera in. See how it's nice and bright green, it's beautiful. See that steam? So you just kind of shake it off. See that? So I like to keep it whole like this so it's not in little florets. It's just easier to manage. So just shake it out, boom. Same one with the other one. It's easy though, you don't want to burn yourself and splash everywhere. So just kind of drip it, like that, put it, and that's going to naturally just cool off. The steam's just going to go off. Like I said, you can dunk this in ice water to stop completely or not. It doesn't matter to me. This isn't a restaurant. I'm not doing fancy stuff for prep work. Now, water's still boiling. Check it out. See this asparagus? See the asparagus? See these rubber bands? I'm going to use it, okay?
Yeah, grab me the phone.
In a restaurant, they'll say, take the rubber bands off. That's because we're in a restaurant. We're not at a restaurant. We're at home. It's okay. I'm not going to die. It's fine.
Hello?
This here is going to go in that water, like literally, do not walk away. Check it out. So check it out. Look, you can actually, if you're cooking just for one, you can actually cook the broccoli. You know, that's about a minute. This, don't walk away. As a matter of fact, count it out. About 15 seconds. Because that's actually really thin. Done. See how bright and green it is? It's going to stay crispy now. I'm going to let it drip down like that. Cool? Alright, that still has time left. Check it out. Green beans. We've already snipped the ends. Check it out. Boom! So while that broccoli is cooking, you got the green beans cooking. So you see what I mean? It's really, really simple to do everything all in one pot. Just gotta multitask it. It's easy. Don't freak out. It's all in the prep work. Yeah? Why are you filming me? This is a cool little thing. It's a nice little web, little Chinese web. You can use this in cryolators and all that, but you can also use it in things like this. The green beans are still cooking. I want these to stay crisp. All right? Green beans are wonderful. Either cook thoroughly in a soup, really super tender, or keep them crisp like this. So, I'm actually going to try one. Alright, cool. Let's take it out. Again, you can do it in ice water or not. I'm actually taking it out just a little bit al dente. Done. So look, check it out real quick. We got green beans. These are going to cool off really fast. We've got asparagus already cooled off. That was like quick. And we still have our broccoli. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of broccoli. That's good for like 5 people in the house. So we already prepped up veg. How quick was that? The proteins are in the oven. That's going to be done too. All right, look at that. We're going to check the chicken. We got chicken. Here's the chicken with the pork tenderloin. Look, all you do to check it out, just touch it. Okay? It's got to have a little bit of firmness in it. If it's too soft, that means it's still raw. All right? Just like the pork tenderloin. Look. That's still soft. That means it's raw still. So we're going to take the chicken out and we're going to leave the pork in, all right? I'm going to take these out, lift, and look, boom, right into the containers they go. Again, we're just taking out the chicken. We're going to leave the pork tenderloin to finish in the oven for another, it's probably got another 10, 12 minutes to go, maybe even more. We'll check it then. All right. Cool, and at this point you can just kind of spread them out even a little more, give them a little more space to cook. Boom! And here we go. All set. Good, that's it. Hey! So look, chicken. As you saw before, we're just going to put them right into the containers. Cool. Now look, see all this goodness? Why throw it out? That's flavor. So we're going to use this pan again for the salmon. Why not? Right? That's what I love about aluminum foil. You can retain a lot of flavor in there and reuse it. So we got some salmon. Look at that. Woo! Straight from Maine. Alright. Salmon, right? Right on the pan. A little salt, both sides. You don't need a whole lot of salt when you're seasoning fish because they already have natural sea salt flavor in them, so you don't need to season them too heavily with salt. A little pepper. Look how quickly I'm working. I could get all fancy. I could put dill in there, lemon, all that. I ain't got time right now. I don't have time today. I'm sure a lot of you are also under a time constraint, so just salt and pepper is fine. And don't forget, add just a little bit of oil. I got coconut oil that I just rendered. Just put a little bit on each. And just rub it in. Again, that's gonna like give you that color, that oven searing color. And that's that. Ready?
Here.
Check it out. Boom. Going into the oven. Whoa. Right in. Alright, check it out. Bring it in, Avery. Sweet potato are diced, but you'll also notice that some of the skin is still on. Skin is actually very nutritious, so you don't necessarily need to peel sweet potatoes, okay? There's nutrition behind that. So just dice them. Make sure that they're evenly diced, okay? You don't want small pieces and big pieces, okay? You want the cooking time to be even. So we're going to do, again, roasting. It's simple. Add a little bit of that oil, coconut oil in there. Add a little cinnamon, so it'll taste really good. Bring out the natural sweetness. Nutmeg. You've never grated your own nutmeg. Very cheap to get at the store. Just buy the nutmeg's seeds themselves and just grate. Again, salt and pepper. Just like that. Little pepper. And then you get fancy. Just toss it right in the bowl. Turn it around. Just make sure it's even. And then check it out. Got a lined aluminum sheet pan. You notice I'm a huge fan of foil on aluminum. Foil on sheet pans. Easy cleanup. Boom, boom, boom. Spread it out evenly into a single layer. And boom, right in the oven. Done. Pork tenderloin. Alright, taking it out. See, it's a lot more firmer now. So I think that is done. I'm going to take it out, and that needs to rest for at least maybe 5 to 10 minutes before slicing. Let's check the salmon. Salmon's looking good too. Again, same thing, you test it out. I like mine to be mid-rare. These are about done. Actually, those are done. I'm gonna take this out. Whoop. Done. Look at that. Holy mackerel, huh? Looking good, looking good. So, salmon. Take it out. Go ahead, pop it right in these containers. Just like that. Just like that. It'll cool off. Everything is going to be good. Now, I cut these pieces, but this is probably not the size you're going to want. If you're following the container system, it's probably going to be about half that or maybe 3/4 of that piece. Okay? So you do still have to measure out your protein when you go to have it. Cool. All done. Okay, so look. So we got rotisserie chicken straight from the store. Most grocery stores now like to have some rotisserie chicken. So we got some right here. And you can actually use this. If you can find just chicken breast or even turkey breast, that's even better. There wasn't any today at the store. That's okay. I don't mind. I like dark meat. I know that's probably not acute to trying to have a lower fat lower fat protein, but that's okay. All right. The family's going to be using this one as well. So look, take off the little string. It's real simple. I like to do this while the chicken is still rather warm, because it's easier to shred. And then just start pulling apart. Take the skin off. Just like that. And then just shred right into your container. Okay? So you do this with the entire bird. Shred it. You can use this in salad. You can make a nice chicken soup with vegetables. Anything like that can be used. You can use this in a stir fry, however you want to do it for a quick dinner. Alright? So again, you just pull the chicken, put it in your container, and that's all you have to do. That's it. Yeah. Alright, so look, the pork tenderloin, I've let it rest for a good, I don't know, so far it's about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and slice these, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in the containers now. Alright, so what you want to do with this is always just go kind of on the bias, slicing them, so you see the angle. So you want to kind of do this with pork tenderloin. If you're doing flank steak, The flank steak, you kind of want to go down like this, but that's for another video. For this right here, just slice away nice and thin. Makes it really easy for portioning out. And there you go. And you notice I kind of just do it like that because it's easy pickup. Wow, done. Right into the container. How about that? The cool thing about pork tenderloin and having it prepped up like that, again, is that you can use it in anything. Say you want to do a stir fry, like I've said before. You know, you can take some of these pieces, for example, and you can actually like do one of these numbers, julienne, and you can actually have this chilled and use it in a salad, for example, or throw that in a stir fry, whatever you want. That's the cool thing about having the prep done, because then you can get creative after the fact. But if you don't have time, at the very least, you have your macronutrients, your proteins, your vegetables, your starches, all cooked off. If you're in a pinch, you could just have, you know, what you have already prepped up. Don't have to get fancy. All right? Cool. All right, guys, so I just sliced up the pork tenderloin. See that pan? Remember what we talked about earlier? Use that for flavor. Use it for something else. If you're not going to use it, go ahead and toss it. That's okay. But I have some sliced up zucchini and summer squash. I might as well use that to season this. Makes perfect sense to me. So I'm gonna edit it out. All right, look, so you have this all in a sheet pan. Nice single layer. So you notice I didn't really complete the rest because I don't want to mount it up. A little salt and pepper. And not a whole lot. Toss it just a little bit. You know, a nice little, toss it in there, a little massage in there, make sure the flavor's even across the board. Spread it out. You know, you can go ahead and add oil in it if you want, but I'm going to leave it as is. I don't think I need to do any more than that. Salt and pepper, the pork flavor is in there, so it's going right into the oven. Ready? And we're going to put it right up on the top oven, and the sweet potatoes are still in there, so we are going to check them. And they are still hard. I mean, if you can't even get your fingernail in there, that means they're still tough. So they still have a little waste. All right, guys, so we've got sweet potato going on for a carb. We also need, you know, some other options. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this brown rice, just reconstitute it, get some flavor into it. If you're in a pinch, you could just microwave it, 90 seconds, done. It's actual whole grain brown rice, so it works, but I think it's really bland, so I can't even eat it straight up like that. I've got to put flavor in it. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, check it out. Put a little bit of oil into a pan. Like that. Spread it around a little bit. Just stay over here. Stay right here. Oil with a little bit of onions. Saute it up really quick. If you have garlic, you can use garlic also. All we want to do is just tenderize that onion, get it going. I'm going to add a little bit more coconut oil in this, just a little bit. Cool. Awesome. And then use some unsalted cooking stock, chicken stock. I usually use another brand. But this is all I could find today. It's fine. As long as it's unsalted, we're good. So we've got a little color on the onion, so that's going to impart some flavor. Again, if you want garlic, go ahead and put the garlic in. I don't have any on hand right now. So I'm going to put a little bit of chicken stock in there. That's probably a good cup and a half. And I'm going to let that come to a nice temperature. Now you can season it with other stuff as well. I'm going to use a little bit of herbes de Provence. Just going to add just a little herb. I don't want too much perfume in my food here, especially with the rice. So just a little bit. And then just bust these guys out. Squeeze it, and boom. It goes right in the pan. So the flavor that's in that rice, in that stock, is going to start going in. The only thing that's left to do is just to season that liquid, which in hindsight I should have done before putting the rice in, but it's okay. A little salt. And then just kind of spread that around. Good. And you probably saw me that I just kind of went like that and tasted it. That's because if you taste the liquid of the rice and it tastes good, that's exactly what your rice is going to taste like. So if it's too salty, I would suggest more liquid or something to, you know, make it less salty. Or if you need to add salt, you'll know. All right, so good. Just let that boil off, and it's going to be all set. That's how quick that is. So while that's working, I'm going to put this back on. Check it out. I'm going to put more stock in here. Stock. And that's going to be for the barley. Okay, look. So this is barley. It's a nice grain, nutritious, high-end density, good fiber, all that good stuff. I just rinsed it off, just took it out of the package, so I'm going to put it into this pot. And I'm literally just going to boil it. So again, nothing fancy. Just going to boil that chicken stock, cook the barley in it, season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Boom, 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 boom. You can even put a little bit of put a little bay leaf in there. Barley loves bay leaf, so a little bay leaf, it'll give it the stock a little flavor. Like I said, I didn't have garlic today, so it's okay. You know, a little garlic powder. I happen to have some, so I'm gonna just use a little bit of garlic powder. I'm not a huge fan of garlic powder because it just doesn't have that authentic real garlic flavor, but it does make it taste okay. And that's it. So you see, look at the rice. It's almost done. All you're doing is just reheating it, and see all the liquid is being soaked up. So this is pretty much done, okay? So all you have to do is just package that up. Done. So that's off. This one we're just going to bring to a boil, and we're just going to literally boil it until the barley is tender, all right? You can also add onion in there. A trick that I use is to actually like add a quarter onion. Just keep it on the root, so that way you can actually fish it right out at the end when the barley is all tender. You can take that onion right out. That's just a trick, okay? Good. Finishing up this little demo for you. I still have my barley cooking. It's going to be done probably in another 5 minutes or so. Once that's done, I'm just going to quickly rinse it off to take off some of that gumminess, which, you know, in a soup is great, but I'm going to use this more as a grain for like salads or anything else that I decide to use it for later. So I'm just going to rinse it off and then just going to store it in a container. So look, this is what we did all today. You guys saw it all today. Got the chicken, you got the salmon, you got the shredded, hand-shredded chicken, pork tenderloin, sweet potatoes, the zucchini, squash, brown rice, green beans, broccoli, asparagus. Here's some salad stuff that we have going. Snap peas, I just bought them. They were already stringless. Grape tomatoes. I like pickled beets. Shredded carrots in a package. I sliced up some cucumbers. You can use it in a salad, or you can use it maybe with some hummus as a snack. And that's it, guys. Later on we'll just prep up some fruit, which I will use, you know, like I said, the cantaloupe and the honeydew melon, strawberries, and all. I just make a nice, you know, bowl of salad, fruit salad to have for the week. So that's it, guys. That's how simple it really needs to be. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. Don't complicate it with recipes, all right? If you have any questions, please just comment below, and I'll answer them as best as I can. If you have some specific stuff that I think may deem a new video or something more, you know, specific that I can deliver in a video, then I will. But otherwise, enjoy. All right, prep up. This is the way to the success, to the results you're looking for. All right, prep up. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye.